I last left off, I was talking about the Dow in 6 spots. I'm gonna drop into my Massachusetts accent for this a little bit. I have it sometimes. I have the strangest accent ever because like both my parents were from the West Coast. Like my mother was from Washington, my father was from California. I was born in Massachusetts at a brief time where I went to school in New Orleans. I have the strangest accent ever. And I sometimes like drop in a fake British, which may actually just be like actual British. Now here's the funny part. So my grandfather, he's actually from England. He's actually from England. He's actually from England. So like it's possible that when my dad put on a fake British accent, it wasn't fake because he was so used to hearing his dad talk. Like that might actually have happened. I'm not even joking. But anyway, so interesting thing about this right here. Some of the stuff that's done in supernatural powers is based on like, and like in the game they say that this stuff is based on vampires doing it first, but like clearly it's a game, so it's based on like human stuff. But so we have I was talking about like Han and Po and Yin and Yang in terms of like absolute order, absolute chaos, and that sort of thing. And so I'm gonna get into, there we go, equilibrium, which is about balancing yin and yang. Now that is something anyone, like literally anyone, I feel like should be able to get behind, because like being able to balance order and chaos in yourself sounds just to me inherently not unuseful. All right, so check it. Internalize goes into Internalize. Equilibrium has 5 levels. Like all of these have 5 levels, basically. And so this one starts with equilibrium. Yeah, equilibrium or kaksa. The first level is called Master Flow. Now, essentially, it's Samakarati and Bhavakarati, Pindikaroti, Samsarati, Prasadayati, Visajyati. Which basically means the gist of this power is basically like associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, flow together with, and then I just figured out what the fourth one was. Oh, that's funny. Flow together, reduce to order, become a remedy. So basically, like you flow together with the energy inside of your own body. That is a mixture of yin and yang, and then you become a remedy for it by flowing together. And so then the next step of this is Samakarati, adjust, associate with adjust, identify with balance, and reduce to order. I'm forgetting now. I got so excited about getting to the fourth one. Oh. Okay, well, I've forgotten how it ended. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot how the second step ended. But here's the cool part. Shift the balance. So associate with, synchronize. Identify with, harmonize. And then reduce to order, self-surrender. And that, in my opinion, is a very solid third step. Kaksa. Nirakarori Zarabagizingwari, Savakarari Zarabagizingwari, Nirakarori Zarabagizingwari, Anvalakarari Zarabagizingwari, Nirakarori Zarabagizingwari, Hindi Karodi Zarabagivai Nirakarori Zarabagivai Dvari Karodi Zarabagivai Nirakarori Zarabagivai Prasadayati Zarabagivai Kshetri Karodi Zarabagivai Nervous Garoder, Akraz Ganotic. Arang, arang, arang. Alright, so that on the fourth step is essentially associate with insinuate yourself into again. Now the thing about the fourth step is that is at this point, now that you've like gotten your key all set inside yourself, now you're beginning to interact with your environment, with the parihana. So it's in this case, you're basically like associating yourself with insinuating yourself into the local key flow as opposed to your own with your own key. So like there's that. Then identify with, employ as a medium, because that's what you're doing with your key. You're employing as a medium. And then you reduce to order with master, essentially. Because like you become a remedy for it, which is essentially mastery inside yourself. Which then, if you're employing it as a medium, allows you to like, you know, manipulate the key around you, like with a degree of mastery. That's like, you know, in theory, how it's supposed to work, I guess. All right, now that I've done that, I've done one of these for Internalize, and that is no mind. So basically, anatta, paratman. Samakarati, anvavakarati, pindikaroti, atmasarpan karoti, prasadayati, mandyati. And what's cool about that is that's a no mind exercise. It's basically anatta is literally no mind. That's what it means. So like anatta no mind, paratman, because this is something to basically like help direct your hun specifically, your paratman. So like anatta, paratman, associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, self-surrender, reduce to order, enjoy heavenly bliss. Because that's basically what it is. It's the no mind exercise. Like the aura of a vampire using no mind is blue white. That means essentially that's as close to heavenly bliss as a vampire is capable of. And like you can just have that as a level 1 ability if you want. Like that's hilarious to me in terms of like how awesome that would be for a vampire in real life. Like how awesome is that? That's like a basic thing you can do. That's just a basic thing you can do. Now, admittedly, apparently, like no one knows, like almost no one does internalize because it's wicked hard, but still. All right, so now we have cultivation. So cultivation is fascinating because it's about basically. Now, the way it's written here is essentially purely combative, which is, in my opinion, not what it's best for. However, what it's best for is getting your Hun or your Paratmon and your Chayatmon or your Shadow Soul Po to work together properly. So, like, it starts with Scrutinize, then goes to Cleave the Demon, Lash the Demon, Yoke the Demon, and to become one. So, essentially, it's as opposed. So, all right. It starts with Samakarati and Babakarati, Pindikaroti, Mulya Nirdaram Karoti, Prasadayati, Kanati. Because that's basically to start it off, you end it with a Carnati or a twist. And so it's like associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, appraise, and reduce to order, twist, to like get into the situation. So then you basically start the same: associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, abhinandati, to hail it. And then reduce to order, identify with, because that's part of the point, is like they're not supposed to be separate, they're supposed to be together. So like reduce to order, after you greet it, reduce to order, identify with, you're me. And so then you go then you get into samakarati, basically associate with, propose agreement, identify with, become a friend, reduce to order, make an accord. And that's essentially the second, like the second step, like in one. And then you associate with, or oh, right. All right, then you associate with descent. Samakarati, avatarati, pindikaroti, uplavati, prasadayati, barati. And that's like the third one, at least the version I've done. So you associate with descend, where the Paratman descends, the higher soul descends, and then you identify with surface, where the shadow soul basically surfaces, and you reduce to order by balancing them, and that's the third step. And then propose an agreement. Associate with, propose an agreement. Identify with, harness, reduce to order, free from shadow. Associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, form an agreement, reduce to order, harness, associate with, this might be synchronize again, but I don't think it is. Oh, oh, right. Associate with, harmonize. Yeah, associate with, harmonize. Identify with, unite. And then reduce to order, free from shadow. And that is all 5 steps of cultivation, essentially. Check it out. That's like 10 dots of discipline I taught y'all. Ain't that cool? Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.